YouTube is full of a lot of great things, a lot of great content. None of it you find on this channel, but there's a lot of great content out there. But not all of it is good educational content that you can really sink your teeth into. Some of it is just so far-fetched, so left field, so absolutely out there that you can't help but laugh at it, but still also consume it. And the problem with that is sometimes consuming that type of crazy can lead to you believing that kind of crazy. I will be honest with you guys. I'll make a confession. In 2007, summer 2007, I was working on a screenplay at a studio I was working at. And the owner comes over to me and he goes like, "Hey, have you ever heard of Planet Nibiru?" And I'm all like, "No." And he's like, "Is Planet X ring a bell?" I'm like, "No." He's like, dude, it's the 10th planet in our solar system, 8 times the size of Earth, and it's coming our way to kill us all in 2012. Not even kidding you. That's how he pitched. He's like, "They even talked about it on Fox News." And he sent me a YouTube clip about Planet X, about an interview about a guy talking about Planet X. So I thought that was interesting. So I went into this deep rabbit hole of Planet Nibiru and Sacharia Sitchin and this prophecy and the old ancient Sumerian texts and Planet Nibiru being 8 times the size of Earth, how it's going to come within, we're going to get caught in this gravitational pull because it's on a 3,600-year cycle. 97% of Earth is going to die in the process as the poles completely twist. We're all going to be dead January 21st, 2000 or December 21st, 2012. That was what I read, what I watched. And I knew that it was BS, but part of me in the back of my mind, I kept looking up in the sky and wondering if I was going to see it. Then you see the videos on YouTube that say, "Oh, no, Planet Nibiru is coming. I have proof. We can see here that NASA's blotting out this plot of space so we don't actually see it coming our way." That whole thing. And the reason why I'm telling you all this originally is because it's so easy to go down the rabbit hole and to kind of believe this because it's fun to make believe. But make-believe can turn into real beliefs, which is one of the reasons why researchers are now blaming YouTube for the rise of flat earthers. Viewers are falling down conspiracy theory rabbit holes. It's absolutely true. Now, the key is to eventually sit there and realize that this is not the proper course of action, that this is not the way that you should, in fact, be spending, your time. It's fun, but it's not real. It's not real at all. This whole thing gets pretty crazy. So it says here, according to Asheley Landrum, assistant professor of science and communication at Texas Tech, all but one of 30 flat earthers interviewed for the study said they hadn't considered Earth to be flat until watching videos promoting the theory on YouTube. Presenting her results at the annual meeting of the American Association for the Advancement of Science in Washington, D.C., Landrum said that most were recommended videos after watching clips about other conspiracies, such as alternative 9/11 theories and fake moon landing theories. Now, again, I've watched Loose Change by InfoWars. I've watched a lot of 9/11 truther videos. For a while, I was really questioning what took down Building 7. Because again, the more you watch of this, the easier it is to get influenced. That's true, but it does take a little bit of stop for a moment to go, maybe I'm going a little bit too far down this, and let me take some actual research here. But it's entertainment. But the problem with that entertainment is that it can, if not checked and realized that it's entertainment, can become a manifestation of reality in someone's mind, which is kind of what's happening in regards to the flat earthers. Because 29 out of 30 people interviewed for this study all said it was YouTube. It was YouTube. Now, one of the reasons why this keeps happening is because, well, also, by the way, I should point out here, this is also the part of it too. The 30th person, right? Because you think it's going to be like that 4 and 5 doctors recommend this type of toothpaste or whatever, or whatever. No, that 30th person had said, yeah, I'd never considered the Earth to be flat until I talked to my family members who were then convinced that the Earth was flat. And then I watched videos on it. So they convinced them through like a third party via proxy, had been convinced via proxy. And it's one of those things too. It's a psychological aspect, right? So when looking at whether or not you want to look at the Russian interference in the US election 2016, one of the factors that was used is one of the things involving Facebook likes. and memes is a big part of it. So people who spread memes, especially on Facebook pages, and they start buying likes, well, that like translates into truth. So people see a meme and they see the like on it and they go, oh, that tells me that this is a good thing, that this is that people have taken the time to process this and they believe that it's good. Therefore, I am also more likely to believe that it is good. It's a very interesting trick that gets used quite often to really kind of skewer the truth and data in regards to someone's take on a particular thing. And that's kind of what happened in this particular case. Now, it goes on to say here that according to Landrum, YouTube isn't doing anything wrong, but it could be doing more to protect viewers from misinformation. Their algorithms make it easy to end up going down the rabbit hole by presenting information to people who are going to be more susceptible to it. She called on scientists and other creators to make their own videos that counteract the slew of conspiracy theories, saying we don't want YouTube to be full of videos saying, here are all the reasons the earth is flat. We need other videos saying, here's why those reasons aren't real, and here's a bunch of ways you can research it yourself. That's wishful thinking. I'm being perfectly honest there. That is wishful thinking, that people will in fact research it themselves. People go to YouTube for research. They do. They go to YouTube for research, and they take the words of a person who does not have a backing in that field as being the God's honest truth. There are people out there who have said to me, oh, you're a real expert on this particular issue. And I'm all like, no, man, I read a lot of articles and then like, I give you my opinion. I'm a commentator. I'm a pundit. I wouldn't call me an expert on shit outside of why Ghostbusters 2016 tanked. That is something I could argue at this point I do know a lot about. But otherwise, no, it's not true. I would never want you to call me an expert on why anything on YouTube. I do understand YouTube as a platform. I understand it better in regards to certain aspects than other people. I spend the time learning it and researching it, but I would never call myself an expert because I'm not done learning. I'm not done researching. Things always change. So asking YouTube or asking other people to create anti-flat earth videos explaining all the reasons why they're wrong is not going to work out in their favor because people aren't going to get the same kind of engagement. Flat earthers aren't going to sit there and watch a flat earth video, right? Going like, I flew up 3,000 feet in the air. I didn't see no curvature of the earth, right? Or another story about the guy building a rocket to launch himself up to see the curvature of the earth and then possibly die, you know, those sort of things. They're not going to watch that and then immediately watch a counter video by person going like, hey, flat earthers, y'all dumb. Not going to happen because you're going to have cognitive dissonance that's going to play into it. You're going to have personal bias that's going to play into it. People don't like to be told that they're wrong. People don't like to be told that they've made a mistake. People don't want to be proven wrong because it's an ego issue and you're not going to get that in this particular regard. I'm sorry. It's true. You're not going to get it. YouTube is good at one thing, attracting people with large egos, myself included. And if those egos get damaged, people don't always want to believe what they're hearing. And that is a factor that doesn't just apply to YouTubers, but to a lot of damn people. Again, myself included. It takes a long time to move an iceberg, and our ego is like an iceberg. And that's one of the reasons why, as funny as this is, that YouTube is almost responsible for the flat earth movement growing. It's also really sad that those kind of videos do well enough that they actually get people to believe it. But like I said at the beginning of this thing, when I 12 years ago now, looking up Planet Nibiru and looking into that, I knew it wasn't real, but part of me kind of wanted it to be because it seemed fun. The idea, the concept seemed fun, that there was another planet out there 8 times the size of Earth that we didn't know about, that was coming our way and could potentially kill us. It was an interesting, thought-provoking concept, but when that thought turns into like conspiracy and then an absolute avoidance of all truth and reason, then you know you've got a problem. And unfortunately, YouTube is really, really, really good at promoting those ideas. And you know that I'm right. Anyway, your thoughts, your opinions on this one. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think that YouTube is responsible for the growth of the flat earth movement? Is there any way to stop the flat earth movement? How would you go about it? And if you made it this far, do me a favor, type flat earth into the chat so I know. Thumbs up the video. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day and peace out. Hey, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Since you're here, why don't leave a comment? Let me know what you think about stuff. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do that as well. And you check out any of these great, fantastic, amazing commentary tracks by me. That's right. I'm not egotistical and narcissistic at all. I'm just your average, everyday, normal YouTuber. Thanks for watching.